Hey guys, welcome to Yoga for Gamers. I'm Danielle, and I welcome you, of course, my home to yours. This practice today is about 30 minutes long. It will feature the music of C418 from the Minecraft Alpha album, which I think is a perfect yoga album. It's spacious and can help drop you into a place that just feels a little bit calmer. So we want to do that because the main concept here in this practice is to observe the ways that your mind reacts to tension. Pretty much most of us are still operating on a good amount of autopilot cruise control settings that we may not even be aware of, and the ones we are aware of, we may have no idea how to change it. So to become, the figurative game master, the designer, and the player of your life, we need to scale back, step back, and observe what's going on. How does my mind help or inhibit me in my progress towards a goal? And this is true in the video game worlds, virtual worlds, as well as so many life situations, and similar on the yoga mat when you encounter stress in the hamstrings, whatever. So let's go to our mats. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in a moment. So welcome again. Take some time to collect a few pillows, a blanket, objects that can help you feel a little more comfortable. If we need them, we have them. And then ideally, just letting yourself sit up tall on a pillow or blanket so your back doesn't need to round. And then take your hands to your face, just massage some of the muscles in the face that might be tight. A lot of times that jaw area, some of us have TMJ or teeth clenching. So intuitively just move the fingertips, pressing into the face, the temples, the neck. And you're welcoming yourself, your body, your mind to this space. We're going to move a little bit more slowly in this practice so you have the time and space to actually observe. So now resting the backs of your hands on the thighs, the palms up or down. Feel what feels good to you. Sit up tall, and we'll start working with the breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and just for this moment, we'll blow out through the mouth. A little bit more sensation that you can observe with the wind, sort of the air moving through the lips. The mind is directed to the cool air coming in through the nostrils, and then the exhales as the air sort of soars out through the lips. So continue this for a few rounds as you direct your mind into this present iteration of yourself. This is your character, your physical form today. It might be different from other days. In fact, it 100% will be. So deal with what you are working with at this moment and each moment as they successively come to us. From here, find your way down onto the mat, lowering onto the back. Do it slow, move with control, and keep your mind focused on each sensation as you roll down. So you're practicing and cultivating a sense of mindfulness within the body. The knees come up into the chest, rock side to side to massage your low back. And closing the lips, you'll start breathing in and out through the nose, just a natural, maybe slightly deeper, longer breath. Extend the legs up to the ceiling. If you like, you can hold behind the thighs for support. Focus on creating a sense of comfort. Hold here a moment. Try flexing firmly through the feet, pointing the toes, circling the ankles. You're creating sensation and trying to free some space in the body. Bend the knees, let them fall over to the left. Easy spinal twist. So this initial movement, really simple. Don't force yourself. Let your legs slide into whatever resting position they're going to slide into. And then reconnect with your breathing. Bring the knees up through center and let them float over to the right. Your shoulders ideally staying grounded on the earth. But again, this isn't something at this point to be forcing yourself into. It's simply letting the body fall and land where it's going to land. And you're breathing. Slide the knees up. The soles of the feet come to the mat, the heels in close, hips or knees are about hip distance apart. And then taking an easy bridge pose, press down through the feet as you inhale, just gently lift the hips up. Your backs of your arms press down into the floor. You can take the arms long, you could clasp them under the back and lift your hips just a little higher. Any version works. As you slowly lower your hips, just observe what kind of reactions your mind takes when it encounters tension. Draw the knees into the chest, lift the forehead up towards the knees so you're creating a tight little cannonball. And then rock yourself up to seated. Find yourself now at the front of the mat, comfortable seat. Take the hands to the sides, notice yourself, and we're beginning again. Inhale to reach the arms wide, out and up. Place the left hand down outside of the hip and then arc over to the left, that right arm coming overhead. Keep some space between bicep and ear. Inhale, lift both arms up, gaze gently looks up. Right hand goes down, left arm arcs and reaches over to the right as you side bend. Breathe into the left rib cage. Inhale, lift both arms up. As you exhale, lean the body forward, hands come to the knees, and then rock your chest side to side so you can feel into the back without going too far. Notice if your mind becomes agitated, if the back's tight. And see if you can observe simply that sense of agitation rather than reacting or needing to change anything. Switch the legs out and continue rocking the upper body side to side. Maintain a nice, steady breath and focus. We'll lift up. Hands come behind the back. Press the chest up, open through the neck if you're comfortable with it. Possibly lift the hips up off of the mat to stretch further through the front of your body, create a little bit of a challenge. You'll sit yourself back down and then find your way to all fours, hands and knees. Knees go below the hips, wrists below the shoulders, lengthen through your spine. Take an inhale, lift the face, drop the belly, tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest, round through the back, press through the hands, draw the navel up. Inhale, lift the face, you're looking up. This is our cow. Exhale for your cat, rounding through the back. Take it a few more rounds, connecting your breath really closely with the movement. Each of these movements is an opportunity to relax through the mind and notice where your mind is going. Take this into a circle, so you'll drop the hips down over the calves on the exhale, then inhale, shift the body and chest up and over through the hands, exhale down and around, and then inhale up. Change directions and let yourself be as fluid and artful as possible, breathing with each movement. We'll slow this out, come back to table, and then shift your weight into that knee plank. So exhale, bend the elbows back, lower the chest down. You might scooch back, tops of the feet on the mat, elbows under the shoulders, lift the chest, press the area behind the heart forward. So this is Sphinx. You can turn to look over the left shoulder. Inhale through center, exhale as you gaze over the right shoulder. You're almost imagining pulling yourself through the shoulders. Shift all the way back to child's pose. And you can use the pillow to set yourself up with some added comfort. Maybe you take the pillow underneath the thighs and between the calves. Then let your chest lower in. This might be intense, again, looking into the back and its tension. Your breath travels to that area. If it's not comfortable for you, you can always remove the pillow. Thread the right arm through the left side of the body, through that hole, and then just take a few breaths, stretching the shoulder. More and more space with each breath and each moment that you can relax through the mind. Change sides. And really, I should correct myself that you don't need to try to relax. In fact, it can be counterproductive to do that. So simply let yourself be as present in this moment and in your body as possible. We'll lift up to table, then walk the hands a few inches forward, tuck your toes, lift the knees, hips to the sky for a downward facing Harley dog. Of course, on cue, he's right there. Take a few times to deeply bend through the knees, taking the thighs up towards the body, and then straighten the legs again. Begin to walk the hands back to the feet, so you'll end up in a forward fold at the back of your mat. Bend deeply through the knees, no strain on the back. Hamstrings don't need to be over tugged. Just enjoy the head kind of draping down towards the floor. Inhale, lift the chest up halfway. And then exhale, fold again. We'll do that a couple times. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, deep bend in the knees, fold, let the arms fall. One more time, halfway up. Exhale, head towards the earth. Then roll yourself up to standing. Root down through the feet as you circle the arms with an inhale overhead. Exhale, press the palms together, center them in front of the heart, and reconnect with your breath. One more time, circle wide out and up. Exhale, palms press, feel the warmth between them. Last time to inhale, reach the arms overhead, gaze up, take the right wrist, lean off to the left, and take a deep breath into the right side of the body. Same thing over to the other side, breathing into the left. Center yourself. Exhale, drop the hands to the small of the back, clasp, and then take a shoulder roll to open through the chest. Hold this a few breaths to open through the heart, through the neck. Come back to center, press the palms together, exhale, bend the knees, and fold all the way down. Drop the head. Make sure your dog's not in the way. Then walk yourself out to downward facing dog one more time. You can always have the heels a little bit lifted, have the knees a bit bent. See if you can relax the head through the biceps. Inhale and take the right leg up, rotate through the ankle. Really have to press through the hands and create strength in the body. We'll bend the knee, stack the hips so you're turning the hips open to the right. Take a few big circles with the knee. You can also do this down in table, so showing you here a modification to just do the exact same thing with the knee lowered. Inhale, take the left leg up, same thing, rotate through the foot, firm palms, bend and open through the hip facing the left, a few circles. And then maybe you try the other version with your knee lowered. If you're lowered, come back to downward dog and then slowly walk yourself to the front of the mat. Notice each sensation, very laser-like attention. Inhale, lift the chest up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, drape the upper body over the thighs, clasp the elbows. Ragdoll, roll yourself up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms wide overhead. Exhale, press the palms together, center in front of the heart. Fix your feet and maybe your shirt into this equal standing pose. Inhale, reach the arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, forward fold through the center of the body, taking your time with each movement. From here, you'll extend the right foot all the way to the back of the mat, and you're moving into a lunge. Take the hands to the thigh just to begin, maybe to the hips. And see if you can direct your right hip slightly forward as your left hip draws slightly back. Take the palms together in front of the heart. Press through the ball of the right foot so the heel is lifted. And if you're comfortable and stable and you're true about this, lift the arms up overhead for an added challenge. Or expand the arms open for that sense of spaciousness. Connect the palms together, center them in front of the heart as you drop the right knee. So now we're in a low lunge. Open arm twist towards the left. So the left hand back, right arm forward, gaze behind you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, palms together. Lower the hands. Straighten the front leg just a bit. Step your right foot maybe a half foot up. You could use blocks here if that helps, or a table surface. But you want to keep your back relatively straight as you drape the body over the front leg for waterfall pose. You'll step the right foot up to standing. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Hands slide up to the shins. Exhale, drape down. Inhale to unfold, reach the arms up. Exhale, center. Watching the way your mind attends to each moment. Inhale, circle the arms wide out and up. Lean a little back as you exhale, slowly forward fold, tracing the palms down the center of your body. Relax through the neck. Inhale, lift up halfway, and then extend the left foot to the back of the mat. Same thing, so now hands come to the right thigh, press through the ball of your left foot, maybe hands come to the hips, you have two of them. And you're feeling your way in. Take a few dips with the knee, and your left hip presses gently forward, the right hip draws back. If you're stable, if you're comfortable, reach the arms up and gaze up. Invite in that sense of expansiveness. Maybe you're opening through the arms again, or a sense of focus as you place the palms together. Exhale to center the palms in front of your heart with your mind, and then drop the knee. Top of the foot on the mat, inhale and lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, open arm twist, right arm goes back, left arm goes forward, gaze behind you. Let the mind supercharge itself into your every movement. Inhale, back to center, arms lift. Exhale, lower the hands, lift the back knee. Step a little bit towards the center of your mat so you can straighten out the front leg. Work to keep your back straight as you fold as much as possible. But the main idea here is thinking of our mind. How is my mind reacting to the tension I'm observing in my body? Step the left foot up to the front of the mat. You could take your two first fingers to bind the big toes, bend deeply through the knees so you release the hamstrings, straighten your back on an inhale, and then exhale, soft bend in the knees as you drape the body over. Inhale, roll up to standing, collect energy as you circle the arms out and up and center the palms again with the mind in front of the heart. Release your palms open, and now you're standing, recollecting, remembering in the most literal way possible that you are putting together again the elements of yourself. Stand quiet and observe. You'll inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, press the palms together, fold down the center of the body. All the way, relax the head. Step both feet to the back of the mat and then shift your body weight forward over the wrists for plank. Drop the knees. Continue lowering the chest to the floor. Slide your elbows under the shoulders, lift the chest and the gaze, shoulder blades hug back towards each other. If you need a little bit more of a back bend, the hands can come under the shoulders and then lift a little higher. Exhale, shift up and back, hips to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, set the right knee under the right hip and then pivot the left foot in line with the back edge of the mat. Inhale, left arm reaches up. You can extend it forward, back, exhaling down and around. So opening through the body, through the breath, and let the eyes and the attention follow the hand as it moves. Inhale to lift your right arm up to the sky, body lifts. Exhale, arc to the left. All of this work we're doing of focusing the mind is designed to give you a tool of cutting straight through garbage, booby traps, challenges in virtual and real worlds. Come through downward dog, lift the right leg, then lower. Now for the other side, lift the left leg on an inhale. On your exhale, place the left knee on the mat below the left hip. Pivot the right foot in line with the back edge of the mat. Right arm reaches up. You can move through the wrists, the hands, and then big circles through the shoulder as you open the side of the body. The breath flows into those spaces which were previously closed. And from here, you just continue to clarify through movement, through attention to this moment. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky, gaze up, arc towards the right leg, gate posture. Exhale, lower the hands down, and now three-legged downward dog. You're lifting back into downward dog with the left leg up. Then exhale, settle your body into that regular downward facing dog. Take a breath, shift the weight forward, and then exhale, lower down to your knees. We're taking a recentering moment. To get yourself comfortable, you could place a pillow between the calves and the hamstrings. Turn the palms up, sensing the ever so gentle pressure of the atmosphere in the cups of your hands. Then do the same, turning the palms down, and notice the texture of your pant legs underneath the fingertips. We'll lift to stand tall on the knees, reaching the body up and the arms up, so getting a bit of a back bend. You can take the palms to the small of the back and then really gently press the hips forward. Try to keep some strength in the abdominal muscles. Exhale, reverse that. So clasp the fingers, press the palms forward, you're rounding through the back. Then inhale, lift back to standing tall, open through the throat, roll the shoulders back. Maybe you're clasping the hands and gently tugging them downwards. Then exhale one more time, sit back down, clasp the palms forward, and round through the back. You can remove the pillow, just sit back, absorb some of the sweet sounds of the music. Take the pillow and bring it to the front of the mat as you take the right shin across the top edge of the mat. Your left leg extends back, or we will modify it by sitting off onto the right hip, sliding the left knee forward so it's more of a box shape. Your pillow can come somewhere that's comfortable, and then as you exhale, slowly lower the chest down. Breathe into your back and focus on releasing any tension you can as you scan through your body. And anything that you can't release, here's where it becomes interesting. There's so much about life that I'm sure we've all realized we can't control it. You can't just tell yourself to relax and have it work perfectly every time. You can't just tell yourself to execute the move that's going to take down this impossible boss. It takes practice, and even then, sometimes it doesn't happen. What you are in control of is training the mind so it can stay focused in those challenging times. So even though the jump across the gap is hard, you're not going to be that player who just flings the character off the cliff in frustration. Lift your chest, extend your right leg forward. Your left knee is out to the side, but if that's too much, just extend it straight. Exhale to lean the chest forward over the right leg. Raise the chest back up. Take the sole of the left foot inside of the right leg. It's on the mat. Maybe you're sitting up taller on the pillow. Left knee is bent. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, wrap the right hand around the left thigh and gaze over the left shoulder. Possibly you'll hook the right elbow over the knee. Listen to the sounds as they fill your ears completely. Listen to your breath inside of there as well. Slowly come back to center. Left knee falls to the side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Listen again to the sounds even more closely this time. Inhale, slowly roll up to seated, and then roll down onto your back. A couple times just rolling along the length of the spine if this is comfortable. Settle back out, drop the soles of the feet to the mat, heels in close for bridge pose. You might connect a difference between where you started in the beginning of class and where you began. Your inhale lifts the hips, press through the feet. Take a deep breath with the ribs open like this. You're simply noticing the patterns of the mind, breath, and body as you move through space, watching how nothing is so very fixed. Roll yourself up to seated, and now we're moving to pigeon on the left side. So that left shin comes across the top of the mat. Your right leg extends, or you take the right knee out to the side for this box shape. Lift through the chest. Inhale, gaze lifts as well. Your pillow up front to provide you some comfort as you inhale, and exhale, fold down over the left shin. Track the way the breath moves in through the nostrils, the way that it fills through the ribs, into the belly, and falls back out again. Sort of ride the tide of your breath as it moves through the ocean of your body. And let the mind rest itself as the attention watches the whole show. You can make any adjustments you need to, but notice if you're fidgeting more than you are making an intentional adjustment. You can usually tell the difference, and you get better at doing so over time. You can even try for the remainder of breaths to not move at all. See what happens when agitation arises, and if you can focus beyond the desire to move. Slowly lift your chest up and extend the left leg forward. Right knee is either bent out to the side or it's also straightened out. Take your inhale and then exhale, lean the body over the left leg. Inhale as you lift your chest back up. Take the right sole of the foot to the mat so the knee is lifted. Sit up on the pillow if it helps you out. Inhale to lift your left arm up. Exhale to twist, looking off the right shoulder, right hand to the floor behind you. As you twist your body, try balancing this effort that you put in with ease, of just sort of being within the posture, not needing to change anything. You'll unwind and then lower your right knee out to the side. Now the sole of the foot on the inside of your left thigh. Inhaling to lift the body, exhaling to lean over the extended leg. And again, if you need to set yourself up with a pillow, just press pause, put it under the hips. You get a little more distance out of the back. So now lift back up and scooch yourself so you can slowly roll down onto your back, controlling the movement. As you hit the floor, lift the knees into the chest, and then extend the feet to the ceiling, circling back as we began. Take your hands behind the right thigh, extend your left leg all the way long. It might feel a little bit better to bend the knee on the left, but you'll determine. You'll see more of a stretch with the leg extended. From here, spinal twist. So take right knee over the left side of the body and allow your body to, again, just sort of morph and fall where it's going to. Try keeping the shoulders down. Maybe turn your face towards the right. Hands can come to the hips or the belly to feel the breath moving, again, riding the ebb, the tide, the flow of your system, waking up. Come back to center, and then take the left leg up into the chest, so hands behind the thigh, not really quite into the chest, but just stretching through the back of the leg. Right leg is extended down or the knee is bent. You can pull your thigh a little bit closer and then bend the knee. Guide yourself into a twist over on the right side. Feel the way your body sinks and eases into the earth, fully supported. Any sort of agitations, again and again, notice and come back. Even if you notice at the very end of practice and you wake up, that's a great practice. Take a cannonball into the chest. Then full body stretch, feet to the end of the mat, arms overhead. As you exhale, settle the body into Shavasana. This is the true like power down pose to allow the body to assimilate the practice. So you're letting the legs open to a comfortable place, the arms down alongside the body. You can trace the outline of your body and then maybe allow the edges of that outline to blur so that all that's left is this subtle vibration of your existence, the weight of your body against the mat. But all of this becomes wordless over time, directly perceiving yourself. Now let the music start to fill your whole experience again. Maybe the hands come to the belly so you can feel the tide of your breath. Maybe not. Your breath now resuming its natural shape. I'll wake you up when it's time, so don't worry as you lay and reset. Enjoy. Notice again the sensations of breathing. Move your hands, your feet. Maybe slide the soles of the feet together as the knees come out wide. Reconnect with the space within and outside of you. Slowly roll off to one side. Another few moments here, not rushing the process of waking back up. You'll slowly make your way to seated, pressing that top hand into the floor, pushing up and away with your own strength, your own focus, and come to a cross-legged seat, one shin in front of the other. Return the hands to where they were when we began, palms up or down on the knees. So this is you becoming the game master of your life. clarifying beyond all of the distractions so that you can begin to write the rule book with intention. Take the palms in front of the heart. Commend yourself for the effort, for showing up. I do the same to you. Release the hands to the knees. Open one eye maybe. Smile. Nerdmaste, my friends. The nerd in me bows to and honors the same light in you. Oops, I mean nerd in you. Have a good one.